A lot of Airbnb hosts have many horror stories. What is the incident that sticks out in your mind the most?
I contact Airbnb. They say, okay, need to call police. I opened the door. I went inside, two guys, and they were naked. Whatever they did there, I don't know. Make some videos or whatever. We don't know what's going on inside of our properties.
Welcome to the first edition of the Air Buy and Sell podcast, where we delve deep into the world of Airbnb hosting and uncover unique stories, tips and experiences directly from the hosts themselves. So I'm really excited today to be here with Lubomir Trizuliak, who's a good friend of mine and founder of Key For You and a very experienced Airbnb host. So welcome, Lubomir. Tell us about yourself, how you got into this line of work, and what you're up to now.
Thank you very much for having me, Nikhil. An absolutely pleasure to be here. And my journey, I'm originally from Slovakia. 2030 came here and just learn English and, get best outcome for my family and for my daughter, obviously. And I started hospitality 15 years ago. I was running my uncle hotels. That time I learned all parts of the business as, concierge, chef, front of the house, housekeeping, all bits basically. And I loved the customer service, and I've got passion for, hospitality. And and that time as well, I was studying law. But when I finished law, five years obviously was my master, and I left Slovakia. And just start new journey here. But first property we bought in Slovakia, 2011, because I always believe in properties basically. And we did just classic flip. We bought property, refurb and sold it with 50% yield. And we bought here 2017 first property. And we started Airbnb basically doing here. And as well, I started journey here in UK as panoramic 34 restaurant, fine dining, start polishing glasses, change eight position during 2.5 years. Become manager. I was probably there 5 years as manager, leading 65 employees. Amazing journey, amazing opportunity. I learned a huge amount of wine, spirits, customer service. Met too many interesting guys and people. I love that. But at the same time, I probably couldn't learn more. And I left 2020 and started Key For You.
Mm-hmm. So you could have chosen multiple different property strategies to go into, but why did you choose service accommodation in particular?
Because, it's become naturally, we travel around Europe with my wife. And I like it very much. Hospitality is in my blood, my DNA. And as well, we've been that time cleaning a friend of mine. There are two properties here, and it wasn't too much supply at that moment. But I just said, yeah, that's a great opportunity. I think so. Let's do it. Let's start the Airbnb. And since that, we bought first property, as I mentioned, 2017, and start doing Airbnb.
Yeah. And how many Airbnbs have you got at the moment?
Currently, we've got two ourselves on properties. We bought both cash because we had savings. I saved property, whatever sold, in Slovakia. And we've got 3 properties purchasing, of course, all the time new properties. But we're managing now currently 13 properties as Key For You.
So it's 13 properties plus
11 plus 2.
11 plus 2.
13 in total.
Very impressive.
But I said at the beginning, I should be had, of course, more properties today, but I focus for city center and have quality over the quantity. I said maximum 15 properties, be the super host and be the best in Liverpool. That's the aim.
Great. So for anybody who's new getting into this industry, what tips would you give to them?
This time I think so. I don't want to be too much pessimistic, but I think so. In general, in properties, probably is the worst time ever because interest rate. Maybe if you're doing rent to rent, even rent going up.
Yeah,
a lot, of course, because inflation is here and living cost crisis as well, and it's tricky. However, if you love it, you need to because it's multitasking. It's consistency. You need to always looking for solution. It's not easy. But if you like hospitality, if you like properties, I think so is natural. How to start? Just start. Just do first step. Go to learn. In whatever YouTube videos, read books. But execution gonna be the most important, of course. And always do your research before you start. Know your numbers, and if it makes sense, just do it. Just step by step.
Great. I'd say that's very good advice indeed. In terms of with your business at the moment, so what are the biggest challenges that you face on a daily basis?
It's too many challenges in general in properties, but if you're talking about short-term let or service accommodation, I think so. Too many parts is out of the control. For instance, communal areas, you've got the residential building, you've got apartment, and you've got neighbors. It's too many parts is out of your control. Even you try your best, of course, and the regulation, of course, should be here and helping other people to navigate where we're going. Government as well, I think so. They started a conversation with all bodies and talking about the regulation. I think so. That's the future. To talk about that more and be involved as Airbnb as well, landlords, guests as well, and the local councils. Mm-hmm.
So in your journey with setting up your Airbnb business, is there anything that you would have done differently?
100%. I'm the person, I little bit avoid technology and software and, artificial intelligence. And that's probably my weakness and my huge mistake at the beginning that I did. Using, dynamic prices app or using keyless app, whatever, changing codes, automatic reviews, etc. It's too many, tools on the market at the moment. Yeah, but I'm a little bit old-fashioned, doing everything myself, and that's I need to learn in going forward. Yeah. But at the same time as well, when I said they're gonna be maximum 15 properties, still I can manage myself, but make easier life, of course, to leave, artificial intelligence, and I can do different things.
Yes, well, yeah, good. So a lot of Airbnb hosts have many horror stories to tell about their line of work. So what is the what is the incident that sort of sticks out in your mind the most?
Too many incidents, too many stories. But recently, what happened? You're still thinking it's happened everything in Airbnb. It's everything. Every single day is different. Every single day is new, and you need to be prepared for unexpected, I say. And recently we had a guest. Last minute booking is always a red flag. Same day, poor communication, etc. Guest stayed there, no issue. During in the middle of staying, like second day, I woke up morning and Airbnb canceled reservation. Never happened to me. They didn't communicate with me. I just found an email canceled. Okay. I went to property, guest still there. They didn't communicate, of course. They didn't open door. No keys. I contact Airbnb. They say, okay, you need to evict them. You need to call police, whatever. I said, okay, a tricky situation. Now, I don't want to disturb as well neighbors. I don't want to be, make too much noise. But in the end, I opened the door. I went inside, two guys, and was a little bit terrific because they were naked. And whatever they did there, I don't know, make some videos or whatever. We don't know what's going on inside of our properties. But it was interesting. They couldn't speak English, actually. They left in the end, luckily. And yeah, I was dealing with Airbnb. They refunded partially something, but they never told me what happened, why they canceled, probably identity or no money. I don't know, but yeah, you always something happening, but you don't know.
Yeah. So how do you envision service accommodation evolving in the future from a supply, demand and regulation point of view?
This is a great question. 100% need to be regulated. Start with government, local councils, Airbnb, all stakeholders need to be involved, and they get feedback, what we need to improve, how we need to be regulated, what law, In terms of supply and demand, I think so is a little bit oversupply at the moment because it's lack of demand, because it's living cost crisis, obviously. The expenses is higher. Too many landlords don't know what to do, and it's gonna be tricky in future. But I think so the best superhost status and who understand and have knowledge of the market and compliances and law, I think so they will be successful for sure. Yeah, going forward.
Okay. And then, so for you personally, what does the future look like for you?
For me personally, Airbnb is fantastic in terms because, but I said I love traveling. I love customer service and everything involved. Properties, of course, for me makes sense. You know, fantastic yield, great cash flow, everything is fantastic. However, in future, I want to diversify my portfolio. I want to more focus for selling and basically offer my clients, I say, holistic approach, bespoke service, because every single property is individual. Every single client is individual. You need to basically tailor, his needs, his motivation. And I want to find the best possible value and growth for the clients. Mm-hmm. And I want to offer them basically from the start, from sourcing, refurbishment, buying, selling, exit strategy, Airbnb, everything in regards property, basically.
Yeah. Okay, great. And so from a scale of 0 to 10, how glad are you that you went into this business?
I say 8 to 9. Massive learning curve, massive opportunity. Of course, in terms of cash flow, financially is fantastic. I always be striving for Superhost out of you. We've got over 1,200 reviews. We are Superhost, but it's fantastic. We focus for quality and be the best. That's our aim.
Okay. So would you say that service accommodation has changed your life?
We 100%. It's I'm last 2 years, 2021. I properly start Key for You. It was COVID that time. You've been basically my first client, or I was your first client. We've been working together. That was fantastic. And since that amazing journey, I appreciate everything. But I believe in same time in diversification, even in property business, and I see huge opportunity in the market. Maybe for other guys, or maybe but for me, I am I want always offer a bespoke customer service, and that's gonna be in property, the holistic approach.
Brilliant. So finally, if somebody wants to reach out to you for that bespoke service and some kind of guidance within the property sector, how would they go about doing that?
My website is key4u.co.uk, and message me, or you can find the information, email info@key4u.co.uk. You've got number on my website. Even don't be afraid. Even I don't charge people. Don't call a lot often. They just send you message. I prefer if somebody call me. Of course, when I don't pick up phone, I'm probably busy, and that's the reason. Just call and discuss your needs, and we find the best possible solution.
And what kind of clients is it that you're looking for? So are these existing landlords that don't know what to do with their properties, and then you can advise whether that be short-term, long-term?
I think so. More experience, I say, but the first-time buyer, even, I can help for sure, but I need to know their needs, their motivation, their exit plan, and first, I need to talk with them and listen what they want. And I'll tell them what is the market condition, what is the best plan, when to, refurbish or remortgage or put Airbnb, or, what is the, all bits and bobs.
Fantastic. Okay. So, that was very, very insightful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nick. My pleasure.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you. The pleasure. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.